players in the world, absolutely. And are we getting started?
And they're going right into
All right.
it. The players are ready.
Starting with a moving game, we're in Indonesia. They're not moving. Okay. Why aren't they moving? This is a moving game, correct?
Yes, I believe it is, but I would assume they're...
We have sides right in front of us. Wait, what are we doing here?
They're playing NMPZ, I believe.
They're playing NMPZ?
But Lennli's going in, making a guess. I believe we might have a little bit of a technical difficulty. We'll see what happens here. It might have started NMPZ on accident, but hopefully that gets fixed soon enough. We'll see, but regardless, Lennli is going in, and he's confident in the West Sula, and I'm happy about it. Let's
RC is not zoomed in yet. I was looking forward to telling you about all the information they're seeing in this Indonesia round, but I don't see anything. Wait, is Radu not guessing?
I think Radu might have just decided to not guess because it was NMPZ. What? I would assume we're just gonna get a little restart here.
Bro, what is going on? Lennli is.
Lennli's confused. At least we can see Lennli and just be happy to see the Drip King for at least a second. But we'll be coming back to that game. Apologies for that little NMPC mishap on the moving first game. But no worries. So
okay. We're in Sri Lanka. They are moving. They are zooming. Everything looks better.
Okay, it would appear that they're counting that, even though we had an RC no guess. That is a little unfortunate.
So the settings were correct. They were just playing NMPZ.
And maybe they played it NMPZ?
Didn't guess? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to just guess on that front as to what happened, and I'm sure we'll find out exactly what happened later. But for now, RC starts down 1100 health, round 3. But they are moving now. They're making their way around. That's good. That's exciting. Probably not the way you want to start for RC. However, maybe RC's given Lennli a little, hey, remember that time you didn't guess in World Cup 23? I'll be nice to you and just not guess for you.
Well, I thought it could be some kind of gentleman's agreement that they were just going to play NMPC, but the Radu not guessing thing is a bit perplexing to me.
Yeah, that definitely makes it a little more questionable.
So we appear to be in Brazil here. Normally what you do in a moving game in Brazil is you look around for a phone code, and it looks like Radu may have one. I'm not sure. It was pretty small on the screen, but here it says Ouro Preto, Minas Gerais, which is a fairly big city, and he knows it.
Yeah, he finds it. That's very helpful. Lennli hasn't seemed to have found anything yet.
I don't think he's seen anything at all. But he's got a really good region guess, though.
Very, very good region guess. They're in the same state here, but RC on basically 5K. Let's see how close that is. 4999. That's a good little comeback. He needs the multis to rack up, and then hopefully that can maybe he can come back. Imagine the comeback after the no guess first round.
Yeah, he's just asserting his dominance by not guessing round 1 and being like, hey, look, I can still win this.
Yeah. Looks like we're in Chile.
Yep.
Pretty far south. So
yeah,
both players. Yeah. Both players should know that. It seems Southern Hemisphere, these roads like this are quite common in southern Chile with a general foliage like this as well.
Yep, both players clicking near Temuco. RC a little bit further south, but very similar guesses there. A nice guess from RC.
Yeah, really good guess here. Lennli doesn't look too pleased about that. We have the RC avatar there. He looks happy. He's got a smile on his face. That's good.
He always looks happy. I don't know how he does it.
Right? And we're into round 5. We are on 3 times damage now. RC has evened it out a little bit, but has a ways to go for sure. Lennli locks in a quick Portugal guess.
Yep, we are going to be in Portugal. You saw RC early in the round. He zoomed into a hunting sign that was red, white, and red, which is a very good clue for Portugal. Very similar guesses from the two there.
Yeah, on top of each other. Lennli takes a little sip of his drink. And we go on to the next round here. 3.5 times damage now.
Looks like an urban Mexico round, perhaps, here. Yeah, players are going to be looking around. Let's see if we have the .mx domain. I don't see any better information on this sign. Both players currently looking at it.
Yeah, those who don't know, anyone new in the chat, you know, we always love those country domains. You find a little website, .mx, boom, you know you're in Mexico. Always a good starting place.
Looks like a beach town. Yeah, we've got coast. I wonder if somebody might try and just line it up.
Yeah, this could definitely be something that you could line up.
Oh, that's
we have a phone code.
So SON is Sonora, so that Huatabampo Son, see, yeah, RC is right on it, but SON stands for Sonora.
Let's know. We're gonna learn so much from Jake, guys. It's gonna be
Lennli's
amazing.
in Baja California Store. This is gonna be big damage here. I don't know if it'll be enough, but it'll be big.
Yeah, RC finding that really important information is gonna practically get him right on top of it. 4937.
Oh my gosh.
And he takes the lead now as we go into round 7.
NA in round 1, and he still takes the lead.
Wow.
And are we in India?
Does seem to be in India here.
I want to say the language is Punjabi. I'm not 100% sure though.
Jake, you know what India is? It's big country, big
points. It's a
points.
big country. Absolutely. No
big
doubt
country,
about that.
big points. With 4 times damage.
Lennli sees he's got his pin in Punjab already, so I think he was correctly able to identify the language. Not sure if RC has the same.
RC zooming in.
He's hesitating.
Kind of area? Yeah. Oh.
Currently, RC is in a Hindi-speaking area, but he's moved.
Oh wow, but
gosh.
he ends up being closer. Lennli trusted the language. Didn't even pan out for him. RC just somehow closer.
It was still... RC moved at the last second.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, true.
Ooh.
Oh.
Indonesia?
Indonesia. Jake, big country, big points again.
Yep.
With this multi.
Yeah, and what you're going to do in Indonesia most of the time is you're going to look for what's called a kabupaten, which translates to regency. But those are the second-level subdivisions of Indonesia. There's about 425 of them or so with Google Street View. But if you learn them all, you become much, much stronger in the country.
Most definitely.
I don't know if RC has one or not. He's scanning. It looks like he's scanning for something, but I'm not sure what.
We might have missed the sign. He found a town he feels good about. That's a confident guess. He must have seen something there. Lennli trying to find whatever he can. Reading this final sign here about a base camp. Is it going to help him out? Does he know Rapala? Shout out Paula. He goes Sula.
Sula, see, this is going to do it. And RC is just different. Wow.
RC, one of the best in the world. What a showing, even going down. I would love to go back and find out exactly how many points he had round 2.
Yeah, like 1100, I think, or so.
And then, so did he almost take 0 damage that entire time?
Yeah, just about.
Wow, RC.
Incredible.
RC. Well, now we get to go to a no moving game. This should be interesting. I think it might even it up a little bit between these two players, because I think RC possibly has a slight moving advantage.
I would agree that the comparative advantage definitely is RC's in moving, but I think they're both pretty even in both modes. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Lennli won a moving game in the Andorra final and then lost the next 3. So, yeah, you never know. But I think Lennli probably fancies himself a little bit more in the no move.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. It'd be interesting to talk to him about how he feels going up against RC just in general, because again, they did both make it to that finals in Andorra. They both had a chance to make it to that last World Cup through the wild card. RC taking it. We have a slight pause here just to get us into no moving very briefly, but in the meantime, I mean, what a showing from RC. I'm excited to see him play this season. I know, again, as you mentioned earlier, he wasn't super happy with his performance in the World Cup, even though he was a quarterfinalist. You get top 8 and he's not happy with himself. I mean, if that tells you anything about his level of confidence and how good he is.
Yep. So round 1 here, looking like somewhere in the Alps, maybe. Very beautiful mountain landscape here. Bollards maybe in the distance might be Italian. I'm not 100% though. Yeah, looks like they're both zooming into the same area.
Yeah, by the looks of it. Makes sense. They're close. A beautiful round though. Beautiful location.
Gorgeous.
And Lennli on top. That's good for the mental. You always want a round one win, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if your opponent does guess, too.
Certainly. Yep.
Round 2 here.
Yeah.
Multi's already in effect. 1.5 times damage.
Yeah. I wonder. Maybe like a Slovenia, Croatia.
I like that area.
Yeah, something like that. It's something Central European.
Yeah, most definitely.
Maybe
we have
Slovakia.
a Slovakia
Okay.
here. Both Slovakia. Lennli opting to go click name, go next. No, he moves over west. RC, relatively confident on a town, could be just a guess here. But finding something that could line up.
Trying to do is line up the road, yeah. By aligning that compass to the north and seeing if the roads in these cities actually line up. Looks like he's gonna stick with what he's got. They're in similar areas right now.
Shouldn't see too many points, nothing to write home about. We simply go next. Wow. The click middle go next would have been amazing.
Yeah, they ended up in pretty much the same spot.
Wow, yeah, basically same town. Lennli takes 4 points of damage.
This could be a Russia, big country, big points, as you say.
Yes,
This one, or big damage, was that the phrase? I forget.
Big country, big points.
This one is tough. This is urban, or at least somewhat urban. We've got black car, long antenna, which is the most common type of car that you'll see in Russia. So this is a very, very difficult location, and we could see big points for sure.
I definitely think we will. You see the players trying to find any little ounce of information they can, zooming in on everything, each leaf, trying to do what they can. That's a pretty big spread. Lennli far southwest.
Yeah, I don't hate the idea of going far south. I mean, I don't see a lot of like birch trees. The climate feels fairly warm by Russia standards, so I understand Lennli's guess. Radu going a good deal further north, though. We will see. Oh my gosh!
Wow. Just near Novosibirsk. 996 still, though. But wow, if one of them had gone farther over there.
That could have been game. Yeah, yeah. That's Russia in a nutshell for you. Such a tricky country.
We go into round 4.
Another tough round here.
Yeah, the players are pretty even. We do have a little European antenna there. So the players will feel confident going Europe. Lennli confidently in Romania, not giving RC any time to really think it through as he seems to have wanted to.
Looks like he's not sure. He's going to Slovenia. It's a pretty big gap here.
That's a spread,
What a guess.
Lennli. Oh, and the emote. He emoted on him.
Oh my goodness. Well, it was Romania, which is that's his home ground.
Yeah.
So, Lennli certainly asserting his dominance on that one. What a guess.
Most definitely, but he is remaining composed. I love that we can see his cam. This here we have possibly a Canada, I would assume. A quick
looks like Canada.
Yes. Quick
I don't mind the
Lennli
Nova
guess.
Scotia. Double yellow road lines would fit English language. I do like Nova Scotia here. And RC's got the same exact idea.
Same idea from RC. But RC a little closer. Okay. But they're both just staying in it. Chip damage. As we go into round 6 here, I believe. Yeah.
It's going to be South Africa this time. Both players will certainly know that. We've got the yellow outer lines and the white center lines, very common in southern Africa. And this sort of landscape's very typical for sort of the middle part of South Africa.
Yeah. A big spread here. Possibly. No, they seem pretty close. They seem pretty close.
Slightly better guess from RC, though. He's chipping away. Solid damage.
That is solid damage. RC, that's what he's so good at. You know, it's just those really solid region guesses on rounds that look so generic.
Yeah, he's so consistent. It's really, really impressive. So this is Brazil here. Another very big country with massive implications. I wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brazil's one of my weakest countries. I would say this is somewhere either north or somewhere somewhat Amazonian, I would think, either like in the northwest or just kind of the north. That is RC just going north, which definitely makes sense. Okay, Lennli's much further east, though. I
Yeah, that's a pretty
personally
big spread.
would be closer to where Radu is right now, but it's hard to say.
Yeah, I think me as well.
Oh my goodness.
That
he
is an
just
amazing guess.
Built different. Radu
That wins
takes
him
it.
the game.
Wow. After the NA in the first round, he just
Yeah.
locks in.
He just takes it.